are. There you are. Hi, hopefully you can see me. Happy July 3rd, everybody. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been on. But I haven't been feeling like doing podcasts lately. There's a lot of stuff going on around the world right now, around the country. And I'm getting tired. Like I'm sure you are. I'm ready for some stuff to happen. So, happy 4th of July Eve to everybody. Happy 250, America. Welcome to my podcast, Hola America, where I read to you for free. Today we're going to talk about what's supposed to be happening tomorrow and what's going to be happening the next year from now, like in the next year, next 12 months, July 4th to July 4th, what Mr. Poole is predicting, okay? And I kind of want to get into that. So, rules of the podcast. All right? I got 2 dogs. Dogs love me, I love them. They are right here up against me. They're right down here. They're just chilling, but they may bark. I don't know. We shall see. Trains are going to come by, and we've already had deliveries for today, so I don't got to worry about that. So anyway, let's get on to Mr. Poole and what they are predicting for tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, supposedly we've seen a lot of markers in the last couple of weeks. Trump's been posting a lot of 17 posts, and he's been correlating a lot more stuff lately with 17, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Where we go one, we go all. Mr. Poole is suggesting this right now, what's going to happen, okay? 40 minutes ago, he posted, Trump withdraws from NATO, border lockdown complete, global military realignment begins, the deep state is desperate, this is the final move. Now, I've heard that I don't know how many times, and I don't want to believe it no more, but we shall see. July 6, 2026 at 9:42 a.m. Eastern, Trump just made the announcement, it's not July 6th yet, the U.S. is withdrawing from NATO. He called the relationship ridiculous and one-sided, but that's just the opening move. So, are we expecting on Monday him to announce that we're going to be removing ourselves from NATO? Is that what's going to happen, Daddy Trump? Contacts inside the Pentagon confirm what really happening. What's really happening is Operation Global Reformation 0706. Okay, I saw 0704 a few minutes ago. So, Mr. Poole may be full of shit, but I'm going to read it anyway. The complete restructuring of the global military alliance and the removal of all deep state influence from international institutions. That's going to be hard because the swamp is the world. The NATO withdrawal, the global realignment. Trump said it would be ridiculous for the U.S. to continue its one-sided relationship with NATO, but Pentagon sources confirm this is much bigger, which is true. We shouldn't have to be paying to protect somebody. NATO withdrawal means U.S. military repositioning. 50,000 troops redeployed globally. New military alliances. 12 allied nations forming new coalition. Deep state removal from NATO. All compromised officials purged. Global power restructuring. New world order being established. Okay? It's just withdrawing from NATO on Monday, supposedly. The border lockdown, complete success. The border is now completely sealed. 13 straight months of zero parole releases. Apprehensions down 96%. No one is getting in. No one is getting out. In light of the citizen birthright, we need to make sure nobody comes in. We need to put it on lockdown. Pentagon sources confirmed. Border lockdown is perfect for arrest deep state operatives fleeing to Mexico. Seize cartel assets, $4.2 billion in trafficking proceeds. Stop human trafficking networks, military extraction of victims. Intercept foreign intelligence, agents trying to escape. The military has complete control of all the borders. The deep state desperation niece attack. Trump's niece is attacking Trump, tracing... What? Trump's niece is attacking Trump. Tracing history of corruption back to his grandfather. Pentagon sources confirm that this is coordinated deep state attack. The timing is too perfect. The deep state is desperate. They're using Trump's own family to create distraction and chaos while they try to escape. They've done this before with nephews and sister and brother, and it's never worked. Okay. But the military has them all on surveillance. Every move is being recorded. Every communication is being intercepted. The classified timeline. Phase 1 intelligence gathering, April 2026 happened. Covert surveillance happened in June 2026. Coordinated extractions happens between July 2nd and July 4th, 2026. Federal purge happens between July 4th and July 8th, 2026. Global reformation, we're here, happens July 5th to the 16th. Military tribunals happen July 16th to the 31st. And New World Order happens on August 2026. Now, this is a long shot, guys, because I've been hearing this for the last 10 years, and I have not seen shit happen. So do I believe this? No. Will I believe it? When it happens, when it's on the TV, when all the lamestream media news reports it as truth, then I'll believe it. Okay? The global dimension. Europe's leaders are closing ranks against Trump. Why? Because they know what's coming. Contacts inside NATO confirm Trump is reshaping the entire global military structure. Countries that cooperate are being strengthened. Countries that resist are being isolated. This is a global military operation. Trump is restructuring the entire world order. Why do you think the NATO president was here just last week trying to kiss Trump's ass? Why do you think Starmer stepped down as Prime Minister of London? Why do you think King Charles was here last month, one before last? They know, by them not being in with us during the first time he asked for protections, Hormuz, we didn't get it. He knew who his loyalty friends were and who his loyalty fake friends were, and now he's going after them. Okay? All right. What to watch for in the next 72 hours? More military withdrawals announced, new military alliances formed, border operations continue, asset seizures announced, arrest of high-profile figures. Okay, when that happens, when they arrest Obama and Hillary, then I may start believing, okay? The awakening. This is the moment. NATO is being reformed. The border is sealed. The deep state is trapped. The global military realignment is beginning. Trump authorized this. The military coordinated this. The White Hats executed this. The old world order is ending. The new world order is being born. Operation Global Reformation 0706. NATO reformed 0706. Deep state trapped 0706. The biggest moment in human history is happening right now. Share this everywhere. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. Mr. Poole posted 5 hours ago, national emergency declared. Trump takes control of the Federal Reserve. Military deployed to the border. The deep state is losing control. On July 5th, 2026, on Sunday, 3:15 Eastern Time, Trump issued an urgent national warning. Then he declared a national emergency at the U.S.-Mexico border, but that's not the real story. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I got the burps. Contacts inside the Pentagon confirm what's happening is Operation Total Control 0705. So now we have 0706, now we have 705. The complete takeover of all government systems, starting with the Federal Reserve and the border, which is why his name is going to be on the money now. We got the border deployment, declares national emergency, deep state arrested, nobody can flee to Mexico, blah, 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 $4.2 billion taken over. The global dimension. This is about the global financial system. Contacts inside the IMF confirm coordinated operations are being simultaneously done in 47 countries. Military operations, asset seizures, arrest of global elites. The entire global financial cabal is being dismantled at the same time. Trump coordinated this with military leaders from 12 allied nations. This is a global military operation to restructure the entire world financial system. That's why we are getting rid of the oligarchies, the 13 bloodlines, the London grip on silver, on gold, on the financial system, the Lords of London grip on insurance. We're getting rid of all that cabal that started in London with the Rothschilds and the Roosevelts and the Rockefellers and the Santinis and the DuPonts and the Kennedys and all those other ones. This is supposed to be happening, and if it does, it's great. But Trump will not stay living long if this all goes down, because he will be taking 400 plus years of global control out of their hands. The moment the national emergency is declared, the Federal Reserve is under military control. It's been under control for military for a long time already. So is the IRS, guys. Wake up. That I know is true. Here's July 4th. What's supposed to happen? It's not a celebration. It's a military operation. Trump will announce the complete takedown of the deep state. The fireworks are a signal. 850,000 fireworks to be blown over an hour worth of show. Today at 11:34 Eastern Time, final briefings are happening. Trump will give the longest speech of his presidency tomorrow. It won't be about fireworks. It'll be about justice. Contacts inside the White House confirm what's happening. Is Operation Independence Restoration 0704. The complete dismantling of the deep state apparatus live on America's 250th birthday. The July 4th speech, Final Reckoning. Trump is giving a really long speech tomorrow. That means he's announcing 23,000 plus sealed indictments unsealed for deep state operatives, military tribunals authority activated for all conspirators, global military operations, simultaneous arrests worldwide, new government structure, military oversight of all agencies, and restoration of the republic, constitutional government restored, which means we're no longer a democracy, we're no longer a corporation, we're a republic, which we have been since 2020. The world records fireworks, military signal. This is a declaration of victory. It's the largest in history, but it's not random. Pentagon sources confirm the fireworks are a military signal. Each explosion represents a coordinated operation. Each burst represents a takedown. Each color represents a different agency being purged. The fireworks are a countdown to the moment the deep state falls. The timeline, Operation Independence Restoration. And I gave you the timeline already, okay? Federal officials are in panic mode. Judges are fleeing the country. Senators are resigning. FBI directors are lawyering up. Now, the Obamas have already lawyered up a long time ago. So was the Clintons, okay? Judges will go down because they are not following the Constitution. The judges that aren't following constitutional law, that are the Obama-Biden appointees that are just saying, hey, Trump, you can't do this. Even though I'm in California, I'm saying in D.C. you can't walk across the street without getting a across the street pass. So Trump, go back into your house until you get a pass across the street. Those judges like that, those radical far-left judges, they're going to start being fired. They're going to start being captured. They're going to start being arrested, taken to jail, prison, whatever. They're going to get their just desserts. Those are the ones that are going to start having to resign or be caught, okay? This isn't just about the U.S. deep state. This is about the global cabal, okay? The cabal of the world, including Israel. Israel is one of the biggest cabals that we've got, along with the Vatican and the royal family. Just remember that. Israel, Bibi's government, Bibi, not the people, Bibi's government, the Vatican, and the royal family, all in bed together. All been trafficking, all been causing wars, all been causing financial strife, all that stuff. Those three are the top ones, okay? What to watch for during the speech. Tomorrow, listen for specific phrases. The Republic is restored. Military tribunals activated. Justice is served. Mass arrest announced. Truth is revealed. Classified documents released. The people are free. New government structure announced. Each phase is a code. Each code triggers a specific military operation. The awakening. This is the moment. This is when the world finally understands the scope of the conspiracy. This is when the protective wall around the deep state collapses, and hopefully people will start to realize that Trump is not a bad guy. That you've been indoctrinated, you've been zombified by lying media, CIA operatives, deep state players. Okay? Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, Trump will stand on the National Mall and announce the complete victory of the white hats over the deep state. You got white hats, you got black hats, you got gray hats. Okay? Gray hats play both sides of the field. The military is in control. The tribunals are ready. The indictments are sealed. The evidence is airtight. Tomorrow, the world changes forever. Watch the speech, listen for the code, share the truth. The biggest moment in human history is happening tomorrow. So guys, if this happens, which I've been waiting since 2016, this will be the greatest time to be alive to witness this. Nobody else has been able to do it. Okay? The story behind the Trump presidency, the story behind Trump and JFK Jr. is they devised a plan together to take down the deep state, and the very deep state that killed his daddy. They made a pact. When JFK Jr. was unalived, Trump kept that pact. Military came to Trump and asked him in 2012 to run for presidency. He said no. 2014 he said no. In 2015, and this is the truth, the military was about to go and arrest Obama and charge him for crimes against humanity and treason. And the military generals met with Trump and says, you've got to run for president in 2016, others are going to take Obama down, and this country will never be the same again. And Trump agreed to do it. They let Obama play it out, even though they had all the evidence on Obama. Remember? Benghazi, Crossfire Hurricane. There was another one. There's several different, I never had a scandal in my presidency. That's because you had them all covered up by Brennan and Clapper and Jarrett. You had them all covered up, but we've got it all, baby. We've got it all, Barry Hussein. We've got it all. He ran for presidency. The military cleared it that night, so no cheating could happen. They cleared it and made it happen. They thought Hillary was going to win. They didn't allow. Now, why didn't they allow the algorithms in 2020 not to cheat? They got Trump in because they knew they had to get him. Because if Hillary would have taken it, which they would have cheated to get Hillary in, it was too big to rig then. Like 24 was too big to rig. We wouldn't be where we're at today. We wouldn't be celebrating 250. We'd be dead or in concentration camps because that's where they were going to take us. We were going to be under communism, socialism, and be like Venezuela. That's what the plan was. It was a 16-year plan. 8 years of Barack, 8 years of Hillary. He was going to hand her the baton. She was going to go the rest of the way. When that didn't happen, they had to figure out how to rig it in 2020 to get Biden in, to hand him the baton, to put on turbo to get it in. And he tried, and he gave it a damn good effort. In spite of all the ice cream and the breaks that he took in the vacations, he did a damn good effort. Him and Obama and Hillary and Valerie Jarrett, they did really good. But they didn't destroy us, and they didn't take away our freedom. They didn't take away our pride. They didn't do any of that. But they're trying to do it now by trying to take him out to get control again. If we can get the SAVE Act passed and we can get military on board to make these elections fair, then we will never have a Democrat in office again. We won't have these communists. All these communist socialists, this DSA that's being elected everywhere, that's all being infiltrated in and being pushed in by ballots. It's being ballots pushed in, not people voting them in, ballots pushing them in. We got to take over the America before the midterm. And if we don't win the House or the Senate, we got to keep putting in these DSA candidates. And in 2028, we're going to cheat it big and we're going to put Democrats in. We're going to control the House, the Senate, and the White House. And then you all are going to be fucked. All you MAGAs out there are going to be fucked. If we're going to find you for social media, we're going to find you in the streets wearing your MAGA stuff. We're going to find the flags hanging out your house. We're going to find the stickers on your bumper car, on your bumpers. And we're going to take you in without any questions. You go straight to jail. That's what they're going to do to us. They hate us because they ain't us. You see them talk all the time about how they need to eliminate us. Just eliminate us. Not going to happen. Trump's got that taken care of. Right? Trump's got that done. Taken care of. Believe me. Believe that. Believe that, y'all. Believe it. Believe that. Trump has got us covered. Tomorrow I'm excited to see what the speech is going to be about. Tomorrow I'd love to hear those phrases. I would. I'd love to see arrests. I'd love to see military tribunals. I'd love to have the EBS go off. But I don't think it will. I think the deep state is so big, and he didn't realize how big it was, and I can see it taking 10, 15 years to get control of it. Because even during his non-term, the 45-47, which means continuous. He was CIC, not president. There's a difference. They were holding these operations. Just watch Monkey Works. He showed or Derek Johnson, they showed you the military planes flying in and out of Gitmo every day, and all the countries, and the planes flying through from National Guards from all these other countries coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. That was an executive order. I think 13292, I believe, where he let the National Guard loose to go anywhere they needed to go, and they were, and other countries were coming too. The operations were happening from 2021 to 2025. And now they've ramped up again. I'm hoping that tomorrow's correct, guys. I'm hoping that tomorrow starts the fall of the cabal. We need it. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of hearing these candidates talk about how they wipe their hands on the flag, or they hate America, or they hate the military. They don't love America. They don't love our flag. They don't love our freedom. Then get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Don't need it, don't want it, don't care for it. Okay? That's about all I've got. Mr. Poole I was excited about Mr. Poole, guys. But I do want to say this. This is a wonderful time to be alive, if you didn't know that already. It's a wonderful time for us to be here witnessing this. If this does indeed happen the next week or the next, they said between July 4th of this year to the July 4th next year, it's going to be a complete year of operations and be taking this down one by one. Okay, great. If I see arrests, I'll be happy. But I want to see military tribunals of these scumbags. I want to see accountability for these scumbags. I do. We need to have accountability. We need it now. So guys, you have a very, very great 4th of July, and please be careful. They're thwarting fireworks attacks all over the country. They just found one in Plano. Fireworks were loaded with ricin. And when they would go off, what was going to happen? Everybody's going to bleed in the ricin. And what was going to happen? Not anything good. But they thwarted another one in Houston. Another big fireworks thing in Houston that had some kind of white substance in it. They hadn't been tested yet, I guess. Anyway, y'all need to be careful, but enjoy this. Because most of us won't ever see this again. We won't live to see the tricentennial. I've been fortunate to see the bicentennial and the quincentennial. Or semi-quincentennial, whatever it's called. I've been fortunate to live out both of them. I'm hopefully going to be fortunate to see Trump take down the deep state. All right? So you guys have a safe, happy, joyous 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. Happy birthday, America. Happy birthday, America. Love you. And we'll see you on Sunday. All right? Hopefully everybody had their fingers and toes.